We are so back, chat. We are so back. Took a week off after Clash. I did get sick. That's the main reason. I'm still not 100%, but good enough to the point where I think I can get through 2 shows in 2 days. But this is a very big episode. The Crimson Spade court case is taking place this episode. We did have to get a new judge after the last one got shot. We still don't know who killed that judge. Hopefully we find out sometime in the next couple weeks. But that is a problem for another day, and we have a court case to deal with as well as an entire episode of TNC. So without further ado, Cole did it. Without further ado, let's kick off the first half of our doubleheader.
Gentlemen, please take your seats. This is Judge Reporter Pete presiding over the case of Crimson versus Spade on the charge of aggravated assault. I am aware that Mr. Crimson and Mr. Spade have brought their attorneys to represent them today in Mr. Glass and Mr. Marco. We will begin the proceedings with an opening statement from Mr. Glass representing Mr. Crimson.
Your Honor, my client Cole Crimson was attacked by that man over there, Owen Spade, in a nightclub for absolutely no reason. Cole told me that he feared for his life. He was in danger. This man threw hands at him in a public place. I mean, Cole was telling me that this man threatened to kill his family. And how are we going to allow a man like this on the streets? Quite honestly, Your Honor, we should not. Because Owen Spade is a danger to mankind. I don't even want to talk about his BGW-related activities, but all those combined with this, I mean, it just does not look good for him. Owen Spade wanted to kill my client. I fully believe this. And if this man is let to roam free, he will end up killing my client.
Your Honor, I just don't see how it's possible to let a man like this free. He is constantly getting his way. And for once, I think it's time to lock him up. He attacked me because his ego got shattered and he couldn't handle the fact that we kicked him out. And the minute we kicked him out, he started losing and losing and losing. The only reason he attacked me is because he couldn't handle that he might be worse than the 3 people that are currently in the Black Hole Society. And yes, maybe we've had our differences in the past, but we always did it under the company's roof. This man attacked me when I was doing my own personal thing, out in public, having a good time. This is bullshit if he is released. I demand that he's locked up for at least 20,000 years.
Your Honor, my client clearly acted in self-defense. And while we're at it, are you familiar with the history of VHS? I mean, how do we know that the tape wasn't altered? How do we know that it wasn't edited? How do we know that in this day and age, it was not AI generated?
And with that, the court case is underway. Opening statements have been made, the lines in the sand have been drawn, but we have some matches to commentate. We are kicking off the show with a women's championship rematch from Clash of the Titans. As we all remember, Samantha Winters got screwed a little bit in that title match. Her shoulders were off the mat, but the refs still counted to 3 anyway. And Selena became a multi-time TNC Women's Champion. And now she's getting her rematch on the very next episode. We'll see if she can knock off Selena once again. She has beaten her in a title match before. Remember the episode after Turning Point. That ref was on. He was on drugs. He was fired. I can confirm. He was let go from the company. So hopefully there will be no more referee shenanigans. There's your new women's champion and the first and only multi-time women's champion in TNC. Getting ready to make her first title defense in what people are already calling her a paper champion after what happened at Clash. But she can silence all the haters with a clean victory here tonight. There's the prize. The new title design looking super clean.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, Samantha Winters. And her opponent from San Juan, Puerto Rico, the women's champion,
You see Selena handing the belt over to the ref. Hopefully there will be no referee shenaniganery in this match. I do not want a repeat of what happened at Clash. But anyway, both women are ready to go in the new TNC arena, and here we go. Immediately Selena with a waistlock on Winters, rolling her up quickly, looking for an easy win, but an immediate kick out by Winters. Now Selena with a springboard poison Rana. And the champion dominant early on here. Trapping the arm of the former champion and just wrenching at the fingers of Winters. Now Selena hitting that arm drag. Showing off the athleticism that got her into the business. Stalking her prey before immediately whiffing on a slap. Now both women are down. Selena with knees straight to the gut. Now into a cover. And all she can muster is a 1 count. Selena, springboard Phoenix splash to Winters. She's really slowed the pace of this match down, but maybe Winters could pick it up right here. Shots to the gut. Winters, Russian leg sweep. Now Winters over the top. Now she's into a cover. And only in 1 count on Selena. Now it's Winters who slowed down the pace of this match, but now she's going to stomp a mud hole into the chest of the champion. And right now Winters feeling pretty good. Sending Selena off the ropes. Winters, I don't know what she was looking for there, but she got a right to the eye. But still able to maintain the advantage. And now a big backbreaker by the challenger. Now Winters to the apron, waiting for Selena to rise to her feet. Hits the kick over the top rope. Winters, big forearm. Right now, past few minutes, this has been all Samantha Winters, but Selena May have just turned it around. Winters crawling over to the corner. Back to her feet. And now Selena just digging her boot into Winters. Now Selena off the top with the shooting star. Did the try? Well, we got through the opening statements. But that's it. Into a cover. Go Selena 1. And a kick out at 1. Selena, Russian leg sweep to Winters, but she's immediately back to her feet. But Selena gonna put a stop to it with a back suplex. I don't know why did it just cut to the outside? I don't know what the hell happened there. Anyway. Count up to 5. Selena on the apron now making her way up to the top rope. And Selena went for a stomp, nobody home. And now Winters looking to take advantage. And she does. Winters back into the ring. And back to the outside to reset the count. Selena thrown back into the ring. And Winters on the apron. Looking for that kick once again. But Selena able to kick Winters away. Dragging her back to her feet. Selena, sit out neck breaker. Into the cover. Could this do it to retain? No. And Selena starting to get frustrated. Dragging Winters back to her feet again. Now over towards the corner. Face first off the turnbuckle goes Winters. And Selena now making her way up to the top rope. Winters laid out. But Selena waiting for her to reach her feet. Big code breaker and Winters is busted open. And Selena quickly into the cover. Could this do it to retain her title? And that's it. A successful title defense for Selena. Able to prove that her win at Clash was no fluke. Just like that, yeah. I mean, the codebreaker off the top is pretty crazy, you know? This isn't the only title match of the night. Remember, our main event, Isaac Graves will be defending his newly won All-Star Championship against the former champion Aiden Kennedy. Graves looking to make his second reign more successful than the last. He is the only person to successfully retain the All-Star Championship. So we'll see if he can do it again. Champions are 1-0 on this show thus far. Selena able to retain. And now she'll wait for a new challenger. But right now she's able to celebrate and keep that title around her waist. Dirty Dom. He does kind of look like Dirty Dom a little bit. I can see it. Air Zero getting set for action after not being on the card at Clash. He was in the Last Chance Battle Royal, made it to the final 2, only to be eliminated by Kez Phoenix. And you got to imagine the return of Kato Takahashi had to have rubbed Air Zero the wrong way, because that spot could have been his. We all remember just a few weeks ago at this point, Kato Takahashi made his long-awaited return to the United States in the ladder match. That was eventually won by Keith. And now Kato getting set for his first one-on-one match back in the States in a year and a half. The aura is absolutely off the charts. Both Air Zero and Kato Takahashi set to go. And the bell is rung. Here we go. Collar and elbow tie up to start this one off. Kato gonna push much smaller Air Zero back into the corner. And the ref gonna break it up. And back again they go, and once again into the corner. Now Kato with a strong right, knocking Air Zero into the corner again, but now Air Zero able to shove him away. Waistlock on Air Zero, but Air Zero able to counter. Now he's got a chin lock on Takahashi. Roster's done their homework on Kato ever since he came back. They know what to expect. He's evolved a lot since his run in Japan. Become much more technically gifted, as you can see. Air Zero off the ropes. Takahashi can't get him up. Air Zero able to counter. And a big elbow by Air Zero. The springboard couldn't quite connect on Takahashi. A big German. Kato looking to follow it up with another German suplex. And went for a third, but Air Zero able to counter into an arm drag. And now it's Kato sent off the ropes. Air Zero tried to lift him up, but Kato able to counter. Big clothesline, nobody home. Kick to the gut by Air Zero. Now picking Kato up. Unfortunately, have to dip. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. Kato pounding away and busting Air Zero open. Air Zero now shots to the gut of Takahashi. Air Zero off the second rope with the missile drop kick. Air Zero stalking Kato. Stomp to the back of the head. Now moonsault, nobody home from Air Zero. But now a super kick to Takahashi. And now he counters Air Zero, and Air Zero's on the apron. Kato planting Air Zero in the mat. And Kato's fired up. Again, those shots to the gut by Air Zero. And clothesline by Kato, and another clothesline. And a third. And Air Zero stumbling into the corner. Kato with speed with a big forearm. Now it's Kato who gets whipped into the corner. Air Zero going after the legs of Takahashi. And now Kato goes face first off the turnbuckle. Air Zero telling him to suck it. That should have been my spot at Clash. Now Air Zero looking to build some momentum. Catches the leg, sweeps the other. Air Zero into the cover. Could this do it for the win? No. Air Zero looking to keep the pressure on, but Kato able to slip away and chop at the back of the knee. And now it's Kato quickly into a cover. Can he put Air Zero away here? No, kick out at 2. Now Kato gets sent to the apron. Air Zero tried to knock him off, but Kato got the knee up. But Air Zero setting up Kato, planting him in the middle of the ring. Now can Air Zero take advantage? He's making his way up to the top rope. Can he spoil the return with the coup de grace? Into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Takahashi at 2. Air Zero went for a best moonsault ever, but couldn't quite connect. Now a roll up by Takahashi, middle of the ring, and all he could get was a 1. Kato setting him up, spinning powerbomb. Now it's Takahashi into the cover. Can he put Air Zero away? No. Kato powerbomb rolling through into the big knee. Can he put him away here for the win? 1, 2. Kick out by Air Zero. Big knee there by Air Zero, and looks like he's back in control. Nobody home on the moonsault. Kato whipped into the ropes. Air Zero ducking under. Big discus forearm drops Kato to his knees, and now stomach first, but Kato quickly back to his feet. Sizing up Air Zero now. Kato gonna drag him all the way across the ring, face first off the turnbuckle. Turning him around. Kato rolling through into a big German, into the cover. Can he put him away here? Yes, he can. And Kato Takahashi is victorious in his first one-on-one match back in the States. The streets will remember this one for a long time. Where were you when Kato Takahashi came back? Roll the highlights. That was indeed real grabs. They may never get realer. I say that too often. Incredible match for Kato. And there'll be plenty more in store for him. There's part of me that's convinced that Kez Phoenix might be snake bitten. This dude is so unlucky. Caught a glimmer of hope in the Battle Royal a few weeks ago, but couldn't get the job done at Clash in the ladder match. He cannot catch a break. Jace Gold making his debut in TNC. We've all seen plenty of him in DCW. He's put on incredible matches over there. Now he has to show the TNC audience what he can do. Both men set, and here we go. Collar elbow tie up to start this off. Kez gaining the upper hand out the gate. Just ragdolling Gold around. Now wrestling him down to the mat. Kez, moonsault, nobody home. Gold able to get out of the way. Now Gold kicking away at Kez, waiting for him to reach his feet once again. And Gold, big kick, taking out Kez. Now an elbow by Gold. And another big elbow. Gold waiting for Kez to reach his feet. Off the top with the drop kick. Now up to the second rope. Waiting for Kez to reach his feet again. Gold with the Hurricane Rana. And immediately back up to the top. Sizing up Kez for a third time. And hits the arm drag basically halfway across the ring. Now Kez back in it with a big dragon screw. And now this time he's able to connect with the moonsault to the back of Gold, rolling him over for a cover. Can he put him away here? No. Kick out of 1. Kez immediately fired up, but Gold able to catch him by surprise with a roll-up, but only able to muster a 1 count. And Gold just pounding away at Kez. But Kez quickly back to his feet, hits the jumping knee onto Gold. Can Kez put him away? Send him packing already. 1, 2, kick out by Gold. Kez looking to keep the pressure on here, but Gold able to counter. And now Gold with a big stomp to the chest of Kez. And Gold's into the cover, but an immediate kick out by Kez. Gold on the apron waiting for Kez to reach his feet again, but instead just jumps back into the ring. Kez with a big cutter into the codebreaker. And now both men to the outside here. Kez gonna work on the lower body of Gold, trying to keep him grounded. But Gold setting Kez up for a Styles Clash on the outside. And now Gold went for a suplex, but Kez able to land on his feet. Kez whipping Gold into the barricade. As the count continues on the outside, Gold with his big Spanish fly. And now Kez getting tossed across the outside. Count up to 8 now. Gold getting whipped into the stairs by Kez. Count up to 10. Kez back in the ring. Gold laid out, now finally back to his feet. Looking for a safe entry back into the ring here. Kez, big knee to the gut of Jace Gold. Forgot there was a 20 count, yeah. Kez picking Gold back up. Flurry of strikes by Kez. Big forearm by Gold though. Gold hoisting Kez up. Burning hammer. In the middle of the ring. Could this do it? Can he put Kez away? Kick out at 2. Now Kez on the ropes. Courtesy of Jace Gold. Handspring into a cutter by Gold. And Gold's got the crowd fired up. Big drop kick into the corner. But Kez still able to stay on his feet. Now getting sent into the ropes. Another big drop kick, and this time Kez goes down. Gold to the top, hits the frog splash. Into the cover on Kez to put him away. No, another kick out by Kez. Kez, another dragon screw. This time a block by Gold. And might be looking for another Styles Clash. He's got the arms hooked and hits the Styles Clash. Rolling Kez over to put him away. 1, 2, 3. Jace Gold is victorious in his TNC debut. Another step back for Kez Phoenix. The man cannot buy a break. You see the highlights. It was a great match. The luck has just not been on Kez's side. Kez had that opportunity early with that jumping knee, but couldn't put Gold away. And really from that point on, it was all Jace Gold. A successful debut nonetheless for Jace Gold. And we'll see what his future in TNC has in store for him.
Thank you both for your opening statements. I will now call on Mr. Glass to present his evidence to the court.
All right. Well, Your Honor, my first bit of evidence here is the video footage of Owen throwing the first punch. So, as you can see here, it's not self-defense, as Cole was hit first. Also, Owen went to the place that Cole was at. He knew where Cole was. He went there just to attack him. So I'd also like to point out that, well, I don't quite see how you could frame this as self-defense. And then, of course, my second bit of evidence is, if you look at these documents here, me and Cole are both proven to have brain injuries in the past from wrestling. So we both have CTE, which, if you don't know what CTE is, we are both retarded. So, take that for what you will. But because of that CTE, there's no way that these claims of us putting a video together or editing that footage can possibly be true. The people that the people that got that footage were the TNC editors, so if anyone edited anything, it would be up to them. But again, that footage came straight from the police, and we have the records for that as well.
And yet, Your Honor, the video does not have any audio. And knowing the BHS, the amount of threats that they sent in the past, it very well could have been self-defense. It very well was. See, as you can see in the video, it looks like Cole's saying something before Owen Spade takes action. Who knows if he was threatening his family, if he was threatening him. Who knows what Cole said in that video. Could have been anything. And Owen Spade feared for his life. And therefore, such action was taken. And although we respect everyone in said club, especially our local service workers, it's a very unfortunate place to have a brawl. But then again, Mr. Spade was threatened.
And now we've seen all the evidence laid out in court as the case continues on. But we still got some more matches on the card here tonight.
Residing in Hollywood, California,
Kendall Hendricks won the women's four-way showcase at Clash of the Titans, and now gets to go one-on-one with a former women's champion in Haley Blackwell. Our GOAT.
opponent from Beverly Hills, California, Haley Blackwell.
Blackwell didn't end up on the Clash card, to the surprise of many, considering how often she's been booked here at TNC. But now she's looking to get back on the right track against a newcomer who's still relatively an unknown, but undefeated nonetheless. Blackwell looking to get herself back into the title picture. But regarding tonight, she's got to get through Kendall Hendricks. The bell's rung, and here we go. Big kick by Hendricks out the gate. But Blackwell able to kick her off. Now Hurricanrana by Blackwell. Counter by Hendricks. Another counter by Blackwell. Big forearm. And now Hendricks on the apron. Blackwell looking to set up a suplex. Just whipping Hendricks over the top rope. And Blackwell quickly up to the top. And hits the DDT all the way from the top rope. Into the cover goes Blackwell, 1. And a kick out of 1. Hendricks hoisting Blackwell up, but Blackwell able to counter. The majority of this match has been Haley Blackwell thus far. Hendricks really hasn't been able to get out the gate. Big drop kick by the former champion. And quickly up to the top rope once again. And this time went for an elbow, but nobody home. Big boot by Hendricks. And now a springboard moonsault off the top rope. Now Hendricks pounding away at Blackwell. Big kick to the back. Now just stomping at the chest of Blackwell is Hendricks. Now she's starting to feel more confident. Blackwell, those elbows to the gut. Hendricks able to fight her off. But that might have been temporary. Blackwell driver. Now Hendricks getting dragged to the middle of the ring. Blackwell into a cover. Can she put her away? No. Blackwell's got a few variations of that Blackwell driver. You saw one of them there. Now Blackwell hits the chiropractor. Now into the cover again to put her away. Kick out at 2. And now Hendricks getting sent to the outside again. And now Blackwell moonsault to the outside. Chiropractor hits different now. I know. I can't believe they released her, man. That's such bullshit. Blackwell hits the elbow from halfway across the outside. And that might be wraps for Kendall Hendricks. Tossed back into the ring. Quickly into the cover goes Blackwell. This could do it here to put Hendricks away. Kick out at 2. Blackwell off the ropes. Big headbutt, nobody home. But Blackwell's still able to maintain the advantage, but maybe not for long. Hendricks, springboard forearm. Hendricks able to catch the kick by Blackwell. Now flurry of kicks and strikes. Big knee there. Sends Blackwell crashing to the mat. And now another big knee strike from Hendricks. And she's starting to build her way back into this match. There's a couple clotheslines. Catches the boot. Sweeps the other leg. And now it's Hendricks who's into the cover. Can she put Blackwell away here? No, a kick out at 2. And we got a ref bump. Big kick by Hendricks. That's the kick that won her the 4-way. Can she win it here? 1, 2. Kick out by Blackwell. And in the blink of an eye, this match has completely shifted in momentum. Hendricks off the top with the kick. Hendricks gets whipped into the barricade by Blackwell. And now just gets tossed across the outside. Blackwell back into the ring. And Hendricks still stunned on the outside, finally regains herself. And now starts to make her way back into the ring, punching Blackwell away. And able to hit the kick over the top rope. Flatliner by Hendricks, and she may be looking to put Blackwell away here for good. Hoisting her up, and hits the knee. Into the cover, 1, 2. Kick out by Blackwell. What does Kendall Hendricks have to do to put Haley Blackwell away? Everyone in the arena thought that that was going to do it, but no. You know, Hendricks went for the moonsault, nobody home. This could be Blackwell's opportunity to put this one away. Another springboard drop kick by Blackwell. Now Blackwell driving Hendricks into the mat to put this match away. Kick out again by Hendricks. And now Blackwell looking for that Blackwell driver one more time, possibly. No, she's looking for the chiropractor again, and she's able to hit it one more time. Into the cover quickly to put Hendricks away, and that is it. An impressive showing for Kendall Hendricks once again, but this time could not get the job done against an experienced veteran of this roster. No doubt a bright future for Hendricks, but now it might just not be her time just yet. See the highlights of that match rolling through. With that knee, everyone thought that Hendricks had Blackwell put away. But somehow Blackwell was able to kick out at 2. And at that point, the writing was on the wall for Kendall Hendricks. She could not overcome Haley Blackwell tonight.
It's scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 223 pounds. Here's
That creative video glitch does Kent so fucking dirty, dude. It's so annoying. But anyway, Ken Killstrom is here to issue an open challenge. We've heard that he's got a lot on his mind after what happened inside Hell in a Cell, where he got absolutely decimated by Jake Phoenix. Ken's picking up the mic. Laying out the challenge is Kent. But who's gonna accept that challenge? Oh! The demons of Kent Killstrom's past continue to haunt him. Jason Graves is back. Wow. I don't think anyone saw that coming. We haven't heard from Jason Graves in a year plus. He's running the Panda Club gauntlet. Wow, I don't think Ken expect that at all. Jason Graves. And here we go, the match is underway. Big clothesline by Ken. And it seems like Ken is all business. Dropping Graves with a brain buster. But Graves is able to counter. And now springboard moonsault by Graves. And a big knee to the skull. And now a stomp and a kick by Graves. Now Graves off the rope. Drop kick to the back. Jason Graves sizing him up with another drop kick to the back. And Kent's got to be all out of sorts right now. The kick got caught by Graves there. And right now Kent's just got no answer. But maybe he does. Graves off the ropes. Kent with a swinging neck breaker. Now both men on the outside. Kent with another swinging neck breaker. Now Graves tossing Kent back into the ring. Big kick by Kent. And just like that, he's taking control. The arena looks amazing, thank you. I did a lot of revisions to this arena while I was making it. I'm really happy with the way it came out. Ken went for a cutter on Grace, but nobody home. Now Graves rolling up Ken into a cover, but not even a 1 count. On his former Bandit Club leader. Kent's washed. Both men exchanging blows. Jason Graves and Ken Killstrom going back and forth. Clash entrance is where he peaked. Nah, Kent peaked in 23. I say that pretty confidently. Big super kick by Graves out of nowhere. Now Jason Graves up to the top. Spiral tap. Into the cover on Kent. Can he put him away here? No. Graves keeping the offense alive. Another drop kick to the back of Kent, and he rolls to the outside. And again, Jason Graves staying on the offensive here. Big kick to the face, but Kent able to counter, hoisting Graves up, but Graves hits the inverse DDT. Matt Marco Pookie Mania entrance will top it. We'll see. Knee to the ribs of Kent by Graves as he makes his way back to the top. Went for a stomp, but ended up jumping over Kent. And now Graves starting to build up. Ducks under the clothesline. Hits a drop kick. And Kent Killstrom is in deep trouble here. Into the cover and a kick out by Kent. Graves was looking to put this away, but Kent able to counter. Now hits a crossroads, hanging on. A second crossroads. And completes the trifecta. Dragging Graves to the middle of the ring. Kent lining up Graves with the stomp and busting him open. Into the cover, 1, 2. Kick out by Graves. Bro is not the American Nightmare. I mean, to Kent Killstrom fans, his performance was an American Nightmare at Clash. So, in that sense, they're not wrong. Another spiral tap by Graves. Ripped off Owen and Cody. Into the cover goes Graves. 1, 2. Kick out by Ken again. Graves DDT. Picking Kent back up. Now trying to drag him to the ropes, but Kent not having it. Big clothesline by Killstrom. And Kent maybe looking to put this one away. Lining up Graves for the kill shot. Into the cover goes Kent. 1, 2. Kick out by Graves. And Kent thinking, what do I gotta do to put Jason Graves away? But now Graves gets countered by Kent. And now Kent may be looking for the burning hammer. And he connects with the burning hammer. Surely that's got to do it to put Graves away. And that's it.
Here is your winner, Kent Strongman.
A good performance by both men, but a much needed win for Kent Killstrong. He might no longer be washed. Did he possibly clear those wash allegations with this match? Who knows?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the
Oliver Oxley is coming.
championship.
Is he really? Aiden Kennedy lost his All-Star Championship to Isaac Graves at Clash of the Titans. And he's getting his rematch tonight in the main event. Okay, the Aiden Hogan accusations are kind of overblown. Blood has not booked shit in like a year. Blood, he's a former CEO at this. Not at this point. He's been a former CEO. I think we can drop the Hogan allegations on Mr. Kennedy. Once a Hogan, always a Hogan. Kennedy only held that title for 2 weeks before having that triple threat match. And he joined a ever-growing list of wrestlers who could not successfully defend that belt. His mom's gonna hit Owen with a chair. The only man to successfully defend it, as we all know, is the man who is once again holding it. And that man just so happens to be Isaac Graves. The Aura Machine. This is your... Yeah, it is. It basically is. But if anyone can beat the Silver Swan allegations, it is Isaac Graves. He's done it once already. Can he do it again tonight in the main event? Isaac Graves will be the last real All-Star champion. At this rate, he's the only real All-Star champion. Graves is entering the BCW Women's Division.
Introducing the challenger. From Hartford, Connecticut, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Assassin, Hayden Kennedy. And his opponent, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 220 pounds, the All-Star Champion, Isaac Graves.
Isaac Graves getting ready to defend the All-Star Championship. His first defense in his first reign came against King Zero, and that was an absolutely dominant performance by Graves. Ended up losing the belt to Matt Marco back at Turning Point. And here we go. Tie up to start this one off. Now Graves is able to transition into a headlock. Graves just wrenching at the head of Kennedy. But Kennedy able to push him off. Ducking under. Jumping over. Kennedy went for a big stomp, but Graves able to dodge. And now Graves just shoving him away. Now he's got the arms trapped, but Kennedy able to turn it into a chin lock. And now it's Kennedy wrenching at Graves. Now a knee to the back by Kennedy. And just punch after punch to the skull of Graves. Graves quickly back to his feet, tying up Kennedy into a cover, but an immediate kick out. Big forearm, nobody home from Graves. And now Kennedy gonna start stomping all over Isaac Graves. Big shot there by Graves to counter Kennedy. And now Kennedy gets sent over the top into the floor. Now Graves went for a stomp, but nobody home. Graves hoisting Kennedy up. Drops him with a big right. Count up to 3. As Graves just wrenching at the fingers of Kennedy, trying to weaken the grip of that Black Bullet or the KPD. Both of those moves require a lot of grip strength. So it's smart strategy by Graves to weaken the grip of Kennedy. Force him to go deeper into his bag. Kennedy moonsaw, nobody home. Now Graves gonna drag Kennedy to the corner, face first off the turnbuckle. And now here come the kicks by Graves. Graves, big boot. And Kennedy whipped into the corner again. And just gets dumped to the outside by Graves. And immediately tossed back into the ring. Graves making his way up to the top. Looking for the knee, nobody home. Now it's Kennedy on the apron. Has second thoughts. This time off the second rope, Hurricane Rana to the champion. But Graves quickly able to counter. And this match has basically been all Isaac Graves. Kennedy off the ropes, Graves ducking under. Superman punch by Graves. Into the cover, middle of the ring. Can he put him away to retain the championship? No. Kennedy's still got a little bit of fight left in him. But Isaac Graves may be looking to put this match away once and for all. Can he connect with the knee? Yes, he can, and he busts him open. Into the cover goes Graves. 1, 2, kick out by Kennedy. Kennedy with a big drop kick to the back. And now he's sizing up Graves in the corner with the splash, but nobody home. Facebuster by Graves. And what little momentum Aiden Kennedy may have had is completely sapped. And now Kennedy goes face first off the turnbuckle. He's able to get that elbow up. Kennedy off the ropes with the drop kick. Now Kennedy waiting for Graves to reach his feet. Hits the buckshot lariat. But Graves quickly back to his feet with a big knee strike. Everything Kennedy comes with, it seems like Graves has it in spades. And again, Graves quickly to his feet. Another face buster to the challenger. Graves off the ropes. Big sliding forearm. Graves over the top with the senton. Into the cover onto Kennedy to put him away to retain his championship. A kick out at 2. Graves was looking for that knee again. Kennedy able to dodge. Now starting to build a little momentum here. Big Pele kick by Kennedy. And now he goes into the cover. Can he put Graves away here to win back the title? No. Big forearm there by Kennedy. And a springboard moonsault off the top. And again into the cover. And all he can get is a measly 1 count. Big knee there by Kennedy. An H-bomb from the assassin. Now Kennedy looking for the black bullet. Can he connect with it? Black bullet! But Kennedy, the poor ring awareness with Graves' feet under the ropes may have cost him his title there. Big kick by Graves. Stormbreaker by Graves. And now Graves could put this match away. Graves looking for the Gravedigger. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. And that is a successful title defense for Isaac Graves. Still the only man to successfully do it. And now he's done it twice. Only Isaac Graves can defend that title, yup. Funny how that works. Across 2 games in almost 6 months now, he's the only one, and he's done it twice. That's wild. Ladies and gentlemen, I am receiving word that we are nearing the end of the court case. We will be switching over back to the courtroom as soon as possible to catch the end of the court case. His aura is indeed unmatched. Hashtag free Owen Spade.
Your Honor, we have prepared a closing statement. You see, Matt can say about us running the Black Hole Society and shutting lights off, trying to disprove our CT, but I literally gave you the records right there. Records he does not have access to. And might I add, this man suffers from severe gas. This man should not be allowed to be in a courtroom. It smells like shit in here. It smells like Subway tuna in here. This man has an issue. But regardless, with all the proof I've sent you, with the fact that it has been known that Owen Spade went into a place he didn't belong and was trespassing on the grounds of that club, I think it's very easy to see that Owen Spade belongs in prison. And again, like I have already stated, Cole Crimson was in that building first. Owen Spade invaded that territory. I think that case is as good as closed, Your Honor.
Objection, Your Honor. I ate 2 burritos, and you can't smell Subway tuna through my ass, so I'd like that stricken from the record.
Your Honor, this is very relevant to the case. It smells like shit in here. So, I'd like this to stay on the record, please. This man should not be practicing law. It needs to stop.
And for our closing statement, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we'd just like you to keep track of the history of BHS and the history of BHS and Owen Spade in particular. As my client has been jumped numerous times, and BHS have wreaked havoc across multiple rosters in professional wrestling. Once again, for that, keep it in careful consideration that my client is innocent.
No. It's my turn to talk. I've sat by and watched this whole case go down. But now I need to speak up. Because the BHS have shown their character before. They have been disloyal and dishonest. And they have assaulted me multiple times. Did I bitch about it? Did I moan about it? Did I go to the police about it? No. I put my fucking work boots on and I went to fucking work because I'm a professional wrestler. It's what we do. If you don't want to get hit, get the hell out of this business. This isn't for you. And it's ironic because this whole ploy to get me thrown in jail is just to get me out of this business. They attacked me. I merely defended myself. A gay man can't go to strip clubs anymore? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You're trying to sit here and tell me a gay man can't go to strip clubs anymore? That's the kind of guys the BHS are and have proven to be. With that being said, I'm innocent. I know my past. I know I'm not perfect. But in this case, I am innocent.
Well, Your Honor, this man touches kids.
Your Honor, that is hearsay. Tyler Glass's brains are made of donkey poo-poo and mashed potatoes.
Your Honor, Matt Marco just fucked a deer, so I think he should be thrown out of the courtroom. Thank you.
Enough! All of you. This isn't happening in my courtroom. If you want to police yourself, fine. No jury needed for this. Tomorrow, we're going to have a tag match. Owen Spade and Matt Marco versus Cole Crimson and Tyler Glass. And to keep things interesting, I'm not going to tell you what's at stake, because you don't deserve it right now. I think you know part of that picture already, though. That's the decision of the court. I'll see you all tomorrow at the arena.
And there you have it. We got ourselves a tag match on TNC tomorrow. And God only knows what's at stake. Right? Dude, putting that together. God, I'm like, I didn't even realize it until I had put it together. Like Owen's speech, Your Honor, this man touches kids. That was so funny. I didn't even mean to put it like that, and it just happened. It's so funny. But yeah, we are gonna have to stay tuned for tomorrow. I had to take advantage of all those voice clips. I had to. It was gold. I could not let that go to waste. We will be back tomorrow with the next episode of TNC. And I do have it on note from the CEO that tag match will be kicking off the show tomorrow. So you will not want to miss it. But that is all I can share for now. Match card for tomorrow will be dropping in a couple hours. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can share for now. We will see you all tomorrow.